Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing my honest experience with the Bootstrap Farmer Ultimate Seed Starter Kit in black with humidity domes, and I've been using this for indoor seed starting, propagating, and germinating for a while now. If you're someone who's tired of weak, flimsy seed trays that crack after one season, this is a completely different experience. So first let's talk about what you actually get, because this isn't just a simple tray. This is a full setup. You're getting multiple heavy-duty trays, cell inserts for starting seeds, transplant pots, and humidity domes. Basically everything you need to go from seed all the way to transplant stage in one system. It feels less like a basic kit and more like something designed for serious gardeners or even small-scale growers. The first thing I noticed right away is the build quality. This thing is not your typical thin plastic tray that bends if you look at it wrong. The material is thick, sturdy, and honestly feels like it's built to last for multiple seasons. A lot of people online mention the same thing, that once you switch to something like this, it's hard to go back to cheap trays because those just feel disposable in comparison. This one feels like an investment instead of a one-time purchase. Using it is actually pretty straightforward. You fill the cell trays with your soil or growing medium, plant your seeds, water them, and then place the humidity dome on top. Now the domes are one of the biggest advantages here. They help trap moisture and create a stable environment, which is exactly what seeds need to germinate properly. Instead of constantly worrying about your soil drying out, the dome keeps everything consistent. It basically creates a mini greenhouse effect right on your table. What I personally liked is that the domes come with adjustable vents. That means once your seeds start sprouting, you can slowly control airflow and reduce humidity. This helps prevent issues like mold or overly damp conditions. It's a small feature but makes a big difference in real use, especially if you're new to seed starting and still figuring things out. Another big advantage is how well the system supports bottom watering. The trays are designed so water can be absorbed from below, which helps keep the top layer of soil from getting too wet. This is actually really important because overwatering from the top can damage young seedlings or cause fungal problems. With this setup, your plants grow stronger roots because they naturally reach downward for water. Now in terms of capacity, this kit lets you grow a lot of seedlings at once. Whether you're doing vegetables, herbs, or flowers, you can start dozens or even hundreds of plants depending on how you set it up. That's a huge benefit if you're planning a full garden instead of just a few pots on your balcony. From my experience, it works really well for things like tomatoes, peppers, lettuce, herbs, and even some flowers. Germination rates feel more consistent because the environment is controlled. You're not dealing with random drying or uneven moisture like you would with open trays. Now let's be real, nothing is perfect. One thing some users mention, and I noticed a bit too, is that the domes aren't crystal clear. They're slightly cloudy or diffused. It doesn't really affect performance, but if you're expecting that perfectly transparent look, this might feel a bit different. Also, because the plastic is thick and durable, it's less flexible, which means removing plants from certain pots can take a little more effort compared to softer trays. Another thing is the price. This is definitely not the cheapest seed starter kit out there. But at the same time, you're not replacing it every season, so over time it actually makes more sense than buying cheap trays again and again. Overall, this kit feels like it's made for people who are serious about growing plants, even if you're just doing it at home. It gives you better control, better durability, and better results compared to basic setups. It's one of those products where you can clearly tell it was designed by people who actually grow plants, not just something made to look good on a shelf. If you want to check the current price, click the link below for the best price. If you're planning to grow a lot of seedlings and want something reliable that won't fail halfway through the season, this is definitely worth considering. It's not flashy, it's not overly complicated, but it just works, and sometimes that's exactly what you need.